like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now, first down throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
56 from Mark, boy, 56. Check.
Now Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right there. 52.
They run with Patterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Get in the weight room. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Lock in.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very fun. Funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
The 49er 1st down.
Here we go.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point. As opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of...
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A 5-yard.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Patterson on the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Ginn's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. Room to run inside the 40. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mostert. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Francisco.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Patterson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Patterson, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Second down at the 2-yard line.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. throw once more. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
59, check, 59. Come to the sun. I got you. White. Tighten up. Pull it together. Marks 59.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come, baby. Woo! Switch. Ran, come. Check 50.
Now a give right side. It's Patterson, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
26.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 buds.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
The 44-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
For the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run with Patterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
42 is the mic, boys. 42. 42 is the mic. Hey, ball.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're not running. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bears 21, 49ers 17. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once again, it's Mostert. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown!
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now in depth, and got his man complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.